on my feet. Put y'all over me. Louboutin and Valentino, you ain't getting what you see. Prada on my feet. Put y'all over me. Louboutin and Valentino, you ain't getting what you see.
Hello, 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 hello. How's it going, people? Welcome to the stream. Welcome. Hope everyone's had a fantastic day. It is Saturday, the 20th of September, and we are here for today. Have something a bit different. I thought, why not try it? Why not try to expand the horizons? Let's just put it that way. Let's just expand the channel in a bit of a different way. Welcome to a new show on the channel, the Premier League Pulse. Basically, not sure how often I can do it. I might do it before the game weeks, also after game weeks as well. But basically, this will be about Premier League, the games, the results, discussing the games, discussing what has happened in Premier League during the day in the games, of course. I'm expecting to do something like this either on Fridays before the Premier League kicks off, or also during Saturdays once some games are done, one or the other, and of course after the game week is done. Basically, let's just put it that way. Whether it's gonna be on Monday, whether it's gonna be sometime else, it's gonna be something like that. It's a weird one, genuinely weird one. I'm kind of stepping out of my own boundaries, outside my own box, in trying to basically expand horizons, expand the channel, add something new to the channel, and see how it goes. If it goes well, I will continue it. If it doesn't, well, I'm gonna throw it in the bin, let's just put it that way. But for today, we're going to talk about Liverpool making it 5 out of 5, Spurs being held to a draw by Brighton, Man United just beat Chelsea, and of course, we're going to touch upon tomorrow's games and also a bit more on Arsenal games, and talks about whether Eze should be starting in the 10, will Eze start in the 10, and some other bits and bobs over that. And we have also some people who are going to join us, so I really appreciate that. Big up to the Waffle Don, big up Abs. Hope you're doing well today, my guy.
Man. Yeah, man. Good, man. Good to be here once again. Do you know what I mean? Second time on the channel. Show some love, the chat. Big up to everyone in the building. Just supporting my guy, LG, I call him, instead of Latvian all the time. LG in the place. Big up to you, my guy. Thank you for having me on.
Big up for coming on. Big up Oaxaca. Going so. Big up Oaxaca. Big up. Yeah, United won a game. That doesn't happen too often these days, but it is what it is, I guess. But yeah, Premier, calm down. I'm not Life's Good LG or something like that. Like, not that brand. Definitely not. But yeah, Premier League is again off to a flying start to some extent. And 6 games have happened today, and the 7th is in the books at the moment. It has kicked off, Fulham versus Brentford. And for Arsenal, not gonna lie, not the best of results in terms of Liverpool. Let's just put it that way. People are saying that Everton might get a result out of this game, and not gonna say they almost did, but there was maybe something to it. Maybe people were looking too much into it. Obviously, the starting 11, that Wirtz was on the bench, Isak was on the bench, Frimpong was on the bench. There was some hope, but Liverpool are just too good, aren't they? Liverpool are just too good at the end of the day. But yeah, what are your thoughts on today's game so far? This weekend?
You know what? Every time I see Liverpool win, man, it's just like a dagger to the heart, you know. But it's expected, so you kind of expect they're going to win anyway. But it's the hope that kills when, you know, Everton get a goal back. They're pushing for a second goal, but you always think to yourself that if Everton were to score, then Liverpool will probably go and get a third one. So it's deflating, but this is how good of a team Liverpool are, and it's gonna be that way every for most games. You know, there's not gonna be a lot of teams I think that's gonna trouble them or beat them. I don't think. I think they might have problems at Man United. It's funny at Old Trafford, yeah. It's the big teams that go there, I think, that will struggle. I know we went there and got a result. But Liverpool and Man United is a different type of game, isn't it? So yeah, I just don't know, but yeah, they done well. They, Gravenberch, good finish. Who scored the second goal as well? It was the second goal? Right.
TK.
TK, yeah. So big
TikTok.
up to BBK in the building as well. Yeah, they done well, but it's a routine win for Liverpool, isn't it? And we need to start being that type of club, innit? Routine win, clubs that come to our ground, like the Evertons, like the Fulhams, like the whoever's. It has to be a routine win, isn't it? So yeah, it is what it is. I hate Liverpool, but yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. We need to start picking teams off as well, and like it's very like there was that hope with Liverpool game, the early kickoff and all this stuff. Like there was that hope. I'm gonna be honest. Every single time Liverpool are gonna play, as long as they're ahead of us, there will be hope that Liverpool somehow, by some freaking miracle, drop points in any given game. That's gonna happen, no matter how you want to look at it. Because at the moment they are 5 for 5, and if something goes wrong tomorrow, it's gonna be long, to say the least. It's gonna be long. Big up BBK, how are you doing today? What are your thoughts on Liverpool game and everything today in the Premier League?
Yeah, I was telling the Liverpool fans, bro, I need that damn Gravenberch to take his ass back to Bayern. I need him to go back to Germany, bro. Like, it's bad enough that he's just out here bossing midfield, but once he starts scoring goals and giving assists in that gives him a whole nother dynamic. And this is what happens when teams have to focus on Mo Salah, when they have to focus on Ekitike. It leaves spaces for other players in the middle of the park to rise, and that's what he did today. Fantastic goal. It was 4 passes from the interception in the middle of the field for that second goal. 4 passes and the ball was in the net. It's efficient. It's they and that's the thing, right? When you kill games off, even if teams score a screamer or a lucky goal, whatever you want to call it, you win the game 2-1 versus losing it 1-0. You know what I'm saying? So Liverpool are creating their own luck. I don't want to hear anything about them being lucky or jamming Windsor. They're creating their own luck, and yeah, it's looking long for everybody else right now.
It's painful to some extent, but it's also amazing to watch. I'm not gonna lie. As a football fan,
jealousy. It's love and hate at the same time.
Yes,
we hate that it's them, and we wish it were us. Yeah, I hear it.
Yeah, I know. Like I am what like people say they're riding their luck, and it's kind of not sustainable long term. Like how they have gone to this point. Let's just put it that way. Maybe not as much today's game, but the previous games definitely winning every single game in the last 10-15 minutes, scoring the winning goal, seeing the game out on the stroke of game finishing. But at the end of the day, you have to make your own luck, don't you? And you have to go for it. You have to push the narrative. You have to push the boundaries to actually get it over the line. And they have done it, and they have done it also without, well, how I say, without clicking to some extent. They haven't clicked yet, and it's not like they have done nothing during the games as well, and they all of a sudden just pull a mad one out of the box. Well, maybe besides Arsenal a bit, but that's a bit different story, of course. Yeah. But mostly, like they have the chances, they just cannot put them in the back of the net. Like their finishing is just not there yet, at least.
What's even more annoying that Liverpool have kept 2 clean sheets this season, and both of them have been against Arsenal, who was playing for a draw, and Burnley, who was playing for a draw. Everyone else who actually plays football against Liverpool scores. But now they can look back and appreciate what we were saying while we were annoyed while we lost the game. But in the moment, in the heat of it, everyone, it's a worldie, it's a worldie. Okay, it's a worldie, and it could have happened, but we could have won that game had we given it a go.
Yeah. But for us, it's the same thing. Like if you're looking at that way, because they say, Liverpool just got lucky. But when Rice did that, like what he did against Real Madrid, everyone was, we are the best team in the world. Rice is the best midfielder in the world, and never seen anything like it in those terms. But hey, I guess it is what it is from that point of view. But for us tomorrow, that puts even more pressure on us. Let's just say it as it is, to be honest. Like if the table is also not looking too kind to us, let's just put it that way, because if we lose tomorrow, by the way, just putting it out there, right? We are behind Spurs.
We're behind Spurs as it stands, isn't it? Yeah.
Yes.
We're behind Spurs. They're on 10 points.
Oh yeah. They got
And the
win.
thing is, if City beat us by 2 clear goals, they go ahead of us as well.
Yep.
The thing Chelsea didn't win today as well. Then
Yeah, so,
went ahead of us.
Chelsea.
yeah, they beat us 2-0. They go ahead of us on head-to-head record. We'll both be on 9 points and the same goal difference, and they'll go ahead of us on head-to-head. So it's a must win. Like the first, me and Waffle Down before the schedule even came out, we were saying like that we have to start strong. The first 6 games, I don't care who it was. There was Anfield away, which turned out to be true. What that was on the schedule, but yeah, it's a must win. It's an absolute must win. We can't afford because I don't think Chelsea's making up 7 points on Liverpool, so we can say Chelsea are out of the title race. So if I don't think Chelsea's making up 7, I don't think we can make up 6. So we cannot fall 6 points behind Liverpool. I don't care if it's September. So it's a must win.
But yeah,
3 points.
It's a must without questions asked. And if you even look at it a bit further than that, next game week, it's a double whammy for Arsenal because we have Newcastle away next after Champions League. I think we play Port Vale this weekend, this week. And then we have Newcastle at St. James Park. And we all know how good we are at St. James Park for the past few years. Like we have like 3 shots on target over 3 years, like 1 per average or something like that.
Oh my days.
It could go dark real quick, let's just put it that way, in span of 1 week.
Are you not feeling a bit of doubt because I'm just the ifs are kicking in now, isn't it? Like if we were to lose tomorrow, I know it's a hypothetical, but anything could happen, innit? On the day, innit? I think we're gonna win, but anything can happen on the day, isn't it? So it's one of them ones, isn't it? And every time Liverpool play before us and they win, it just feels like another mountain climb for us already at this stage of the season. Already, it's almost like they're mentally in our heads already because they just seem to be doing it week in, week out, winning games. I know it's only 6 games or whatever, how many games they've won or whatever, but every time they win, they get better and better as well.
Yep.
They're not getting worse, they're getting better. You can see they're getting stronger as well. And there's going to be a time where they're just going to be blitzing teams, man. It's coming. It's coming.
At some point, yes. 100%. Like giving me the goosebumps, not in a good way, to be honest, even thinking about it. But looking at this, because City are playing tomorrow, obviously, against us, and with Spurs drawing against Brighton, we kind of like if Spurs actually won today, it would have been even darker to some extent, because they would be even more clear of us. So overall, even looking at this, but I know it's only 5 games in, but if we look at this table, it's actually kind of peak, because let's just say we hypotheticals only, we lose tomorrow. Hypotheticals only, right? It's not looking great in terms of Premier League table. I don't know if it's going to be big enough, but the teams that have played 4 games, like Sunderland, if they win, they go above us. If we like, we could come to those points as well. It's all hypotheticals, but Bournemouth, they play Newcastle, by the way, Bournemouth, don't they? So
I think they win that.
Think?
Yeah.
Where is the game, by the way?
It's at Bournemouth. It's at Bournemouth.
Yeah, I think Bournemouth will cook them, but
they played just before us. Oh, freaking hell. It could be really, really rough. Like 5 game. Wait, sorry. What am I doing here? New streamer people. Sorry. Only few games in, but we are already talking about that. If we lose tomorrow, if we lose, like, or we don't win against Newcastle, I don't want to say it's done, but you definitely, like, you cannot win league obviously in 6-7 games, but you definitely can lose the league in 6-7 games. And looking at this schedule, it doesn't fill me with confidence at the moment, especially looking at how we play football at this stage, at least, because Liverpool are gonna get better, because they are not good, people are saying, but yet they still get the job done. We are playing the same way as we used to play, and we still get the job done, but I don't see us improving in a short term or long term, unless, well, Arteta just let go of the handbrake. Let's just put it that way. And with City, it could be a very pivotal moment as well, because Rodrigo, Rodrigo, same thing, has come out and has called out Arsenal as well. What he did yesterday yesterday was it, when he came out and said, we don't care about last year, we are coming here to win, and it's going to be massive for us if we do it. And I believe that it will be massive, because if they beat us at our ground, especially in the recent years when they have, I don't want to say struggled there, but they haven't gotten the best of the results. Let's just put it that way, because 3 points is for them is the best result no matter what. It could send them as well, give them that psychological boost at least to kind of push it till the end, at least for now.
Yeah,
for those
especially if they beat us by 2 clear goals and go above us. That would be a massive boost for them, because I actually believe they can chase down Liverpool, because I've seen them do it.
Yeah,
I don't think we can, because I haven't seen us do it. I'm not saying we can't, I just haven't seen it. So I have to see it before I start believing. And Rodri knows what he's doing with the mind games, putting the energy out there like we're coming there to win. Because now here's the thing for me, right? Here is the kicker, because we see the projected lineup that FootMob is saying. And FootMob, they've hardly missed this season. Surely, if Arteta now knows, not an if, now he looks at the table and he sees that we're 6 points behind Liverpool, surely he can't go with that. He cannot go with that, knowing that we have to get 3 points. Because that projected lineup does not beat City. I'm sorry. It doesn't. So he has to. There is no world where I can be convinced that not starting Eze tomorrow at the Emirates is good for us. It can't be a good thing. So he's got to be on the front foot tomorrow. It can't be the whole 3 banks. No, I can't deal with that.
But BBK, yeah, that it's every possibility that he might start with that team tomorrow, because this manager, he doesn't think like the fans. So, what he sees as success, and what we see success, and what he sees as successful are 2 different things. So he may be inclined to go with the team that won against Bilbao, because they played against a physical team. We didn't concede any goals. Yes, we weren't very creative, but we still nicked a 2-0 win. I don't think you can do these things against City, though. Because once City gain control in a game, it's very, very hard to take that control back off them. Do you know what I'm saying? So we kind of need to stifle them, like we did last season. But the problem is, and it remains, if he starts that same midfield, because I never hear City fans really complaining until maybe after the game about the lineup. Maybe there's not enough City fans that I know, but I never really hear them criticizing lineups and stuff unless they lose, or he should have started Foden, he should have started whoever. I never really hear that from them. But with us, it's almost it's clear, it's black and white, that our best team is one that attacks on the front foot and goes into the game proactive, instead of one that just sits back and defends and just invites pressure. Especially with a great team like Man City, it's just going to be very difficult to, if they score. I think we can score. I don't care who scores. Actually, I don't care who scores the first goal. Well, I should do, really, shouldn't I? But we should be scoring the first goal. We should be winning that game. And I'm worried. I'm actually starting to worry now, because if you lot are just saying the ifs and stuff like that, and I know it's the hypotheticals, yeah, but sometimes we can talk things into existence without even realizing. And I've got this scrub on me, yeah. I've got this scrub that's telling us, City fan, that's telling us they're beating us tomorrow. I cannot lose ether, yeah. Nas ether. If anyone knows about Nas ether, yeah, I will not lose. Yeah, it's not happening. We cannot lose tomorrow. Well, I am going to lose it. I'm telling you.
So when you say you look at the team, and it's a team that won against Bilbao, I look at the same team and say that's the team that lost to Liverpool.
True.
And this is a Premier League game. Champions League, Premier League. It's a completely different. This is the team that lost to Liverpool. We cannot let. We know that Martinelli is not the guy. Like I'm not. So this is not even recency bias. This is a classic prison of the moment stuff with the Arsenal fan base. Man gives us 12 stinkers, scores 1 goal. Oh, he has to start now. What are we doing? Like, are these men bad parents? Like your kid brings you home a report card with 10 grades on there. And 9 of them are B's and A's, and 1 is an F, and you just overlook the F? Nah, bro, fix up. Or if he brings home 9 F's and 1 A, you ignore the F's and be like, great job in math on A. Nah. That does not compensate for the 12 stinkers that you gave us, Gary. In the capacity that he performed, him and Trossard coming on as a late impact sub is useful. But we've seen him start many, many games and stink him out, to include the Man United game. He wasn't good in that game. He hasn't been good when he started Premier League games. Now, as much as we say and we all agree that Eze is not a left winger, he's better than Martinelli. I do not want to see Eze on the bench tomorrow. He has to be on the pitch because I'm not filled with confidence that you leave your best attacker on the.
But that's what I'm saying. We're not even confident what team he's going to play tomorrow because, as I said before, this is the manager, isn't it? This is the manager. What we see that is black and white, he may see as red. Yeah, so he may be licking his lips and like, oh, Martinelli, as you just said, about the grades and stuff. Martinelli's proved to us all that, you know what, he can score and, you know, let's start him tomorrow. He's that type of guy, isn't he? So it's very difficult to understand, you know, like, you know, what team are going to play tomorrow. And I just got a feeling he's going to do the coward thing again as Liverpool. I just don't get it. I just don't get it because, you know, in the group chat, all of us, once we see the lineup, we're gonna be like, we see a stinky lineup, we're gonna be like, here we go. We're not gonna have the confidence. We're not gonna be like reassured, or we ain't gonna be reassuring each other. I'll tell you that now. You see Eze, yep, that's cool. But if we see that midfield of Marino, Rice, and Zubimendi, we know what time it is, isn't it? So,
But that starting 11 actually as well against Bilbao, it was the same that was against Liverpool, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and only difference
Eze started. Eze was on the bench at Liverpool, but the midfield was the same.
Yeah, midfield was the same, but overall, only difference was the subs didn't make any impact against Liverpool in those terms.
Right.
If you're looking that way. Against Bilbao, they did. But you could also argue the starting 11 against Bilbao, it was the same. Like Bilbao, to be honest, in the first half, we could have been 1-2-0 down. You could argue that. We could have conceded. They actually were looked more on it. Our midfield was, despite being defensive, to be more controlling in the midfield. It got walked through many times. Like it wasn't that consistent. It wasn't that solid as people would expect, at least. And then subs come on, and all of a sudden everything changes. That is good. That is very good because we need subs that change the game. If starting 11 just doesn't do the job. But again, it's Bilbao. No disrespect to Bilbao, but again, it is Bilbao against Liverpool. It's a different level. It's different gravy. Let's just put it that way. And now against Man City, I'm expecting something like we did against Liverpool. I'm again expecting that defensive, coward type of football once again, which shouldn't be the case. Last year, we absolutely ran them into the ground. We showed them what is what, at least once. So we should be able to do it again, but will we have the nerve to try and repeat that? Will we actually go for it? Because we are not...
We're at home, though. We're at home, LG, man.
Exactly.
And we're asking these questions. We're at home, and we've got this doubt.
Exactly.
We are not go to their ground and take the game to them. It's not even... Tottenham went there to the Etihad and took the game to... So we're at home. It's a definite positive of us. But even if we were going to the Etihad, we shouldn't be scared of these men. Not at this stage in the project. No. Tottenham. And this, I'm not even talking about this year's 2-0. Last year's 4-0. Tottenham went there without Van de Ven, without a makeshift back line and put 4 past them. You know what I'm saying? Brighton took the game to these men after going down 1-0 and beat them 2-1 last week. I think we're better than Brighton. I think we're better than Spurs. No disrespect, or with all the due respect.
But
So,
like,
you know what I'm saying? So it's a must win. 3 points. Anything other than 3 points, unacceptable.
disaster.
And I'm thinking, okay, for this group of players, this manager at the helm, there is no Premier League. We fall behind six points behind this Liverpool machine that we all agree that haven't clicked yet and are 5 for 5.
Yeah, because none of their signings actually have done anything. Ekitike maybe has done something, but Kerkez has been a bit shaky, but he was good at least, well, today you could say. Frimpong, go figure. Who else is there? Isak, he just arrived. So technically none of their signings have done much. You could actually say that. And once they actually get into it, they might just peace out, like in those terms. Just turn on the nitrous and they are already around the corner wall. You just have just started the game, basically.
Yeah,
and
we can't be having Premier League aspirations and City's coming to your grand and you're shutting up shop talking about make sure we don't lose. No. When City was ripping titles and when Liverpool were winning titles, City go to their graph, we go to their graph. It's 3 points today.
yeah,
we have to keep that.
But when
same.
do we take the game to any of the big teams? You could argue City last year, but overall, when do we do that? Overall, we just never do it.
I don't even think we took the game to them last year. I think the game opened up after they equalized. If I'm being honest, it was a cagey game, and then we scored, they scored, and all of a sudden we decided, oh, we can play football, and then we started playing football.
I think Partey was a massive difference.
Massive.
Rice.
Oh,
Those two guys were excellent in that game as well. We did get a deflection, and we can beat City. Yeah, I know that we can beat City, but I don't know what message it sends to some of the other players in the squad. And I think our main issue is with one player, and that's Marino starting in the midfield more than anything else, because when he's in the midfield, unless he's scoring, you don't really recognize what.
When is he scoring though?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Unless he's scoring, you don't really recognize what he does on the pitch. We've got Rice that he's recognizable on the pitch. He's running about, he's kicking people, he's intercepting, he's getting yellow cards. But with Marino, he's either falling on the ground, he's either moaning at the referee, or he's probably just doing sideways passes. He might try and crash the box every now and again, but I don't see, what it doesn't bring a big amount, to the actual team, in my opinion. I don't think he suits our style as well, to be honest. I just, he's a decent. He's like who's that guy that used to play for Real Madrid? What's his name? The begins with B. Midfielder who played for us. Played for us in midfield for a while. Came on loan. Is it B?
Oh, Dennis Suarez?
Ceballos.
Sorry, because Ceballos. Yeah. Reminds me of him a little bit, but they're just players that just, I don't know, man. I know Ceballos was decent at Real Madrid when
he's good then. Good for them, yeah.
I don't know, man. It's just
so many questions, to be honest, for tomorrow. It's actually kind of insane when you think about it. After almost 6-7 years, all the money, everything, too many questions. And the more questions you get answered, those answers raise even more questions, which is the most worrying part in all of this. And I wanted to ask about this. How much of an impact tomorrow will Rodri make? Because he wasn't there when we beat them 5-1.
Yeah.
Like, he is there, you could argue he is their main man, no matter how you want to look at it. How much is that going to impact the whole game? Because he's going to run the midfield. And against Zubimendi, against Merino, Rice, it could get ugly, let's just put it that way, really quickly.
Yeah, he makes a massive difference. Like, I can't sit here with a straight face and any kind of objective truth and say Ballon d'Or Rodri comes into a midfield doesn't make a difference. Like, when he plays, they hardly ever lose. You know what I'm saying? I think the 2023-2024 season, the only games they did lose is when he choked a Wolves player and got himself a red carded and got suspended. Every other game that he played or started in, they drew or won. You know, he's just so good. But we can mitigate that with our attack. Like if Eze is in that midfield, I think you see a different Rodri versus if Moreno, Zubimendi, and Rice is in there.
Will he be in the midfield? Will he even start? To be honest,
even if he starts, he won't be in that midfield. You know, but he makes a massive difference. Him, Reinders, and an in-form Foden versus our midfield three. I think advantage us with our defense. Doku is in form. You can argue Madueke is not playing too bad at the moment. If Pep plays Bernardo Silva on the wing, he's been slowing down their attacks quite a bit. I don't know, but I think if he plays that Savinho against Calafiori, he's in trouble. Because I remember the 2-2 game at the Etihad last season when the red card, he was having his way with Calafiori in that game. You know, and Savinho, he's played 30 minutes in not this game, but the previous game, like he's coming back into full fitness. So that'll be an interesting matchup. But yeah, I think midfield is advantage them, to be fair.
I think they flood the midfield if they play Silva. You know, they just pack out the midfield, you know, press us when we've got the ball, you know, just try and win the ball back off us as quick as they can. You know, I can see them, you know, trying to do that, maybe giving us the ball at times. And just, you know, staying solid, but they're coming in to win. So I don't think they're going to be too worried if we're just playing the ball about and just doing stupidness as well. I can. Rodri as well. He's not going to play a whole 90 minutes, but he will do a lot of his damage in that time he's playing anyway.
Might be done by them, to be honest.
He will do a lot of damage. Yeah, he will do a lot of damage. It's you know what? Yeah, it's 50-50 for me, man. This game. It all depends on how we start as well, because 20 minutes, you know, we've not scored a goal. 30 minutes. Then it's going to start to get a bit nervy. Second half, City start to believe, you know. It's boy, I don't know. Hey, man, seriously, I think last week we had chess. I think this week, until we see the lineup, I think it's. Remember, you said on Friday, you said, you know what, based on the predicted lineup, you know what I'm saying? Those were the words that I think that was the disclaimer or the statement. The predicted lineup. You know, we win this game. However, it depends on that midfield. Why are we talking about the midfield, not the defense or the attack? Why are we just talking about the midfield? Because we know this is where teams can hurt us in that midfield. And City, we know they can control any midfield in any time, in any game. So, but they're going long as well, aren't they? BBK as well. LG, they play long as well. So
Donnarumma though, with Donnarumma in goal at the moment. Like, I'm not too sure what to make of Donnarumma at the moment, because like he can concede goals, but you have to be nearly inch perfect for him to concede. Goals.
That's crazy.
Yeah, you're not going to beat him from 30 yards out. You're not
that easily. No, definitely not. Like, he has played 2 games for City, 3-0, 2-0. No goals conceded as of yet.
Wow. See.
Obviously, Napoli got a red card, so that maybe played in his hands. Like, they just did nothing at the end of the day. But against United, that also technically says nothing because it's United. But at the same time, still need to keep the clean sheets at the end of the day. Still need to do that, and he will definitely kind of affect the game. And the other question mark, very sorry, about tomorrow: Saliba or Mosquera? Saliba. Out of form Saliba versus in form Mosquera, basically. This is the question at the moment.
Yeah, I think he's going to go with Saliba. I would have started Mosquera still, but I really think he start with Saliba. He trusts Saliba against this guy. It's at home. And I think I'm doubling down and tripling down that against Port Vale, he's gonna start an entirely new back four to flex his squad depth. So I think he rests his Mascara for this game and play him on Wednesday. But I think because even though Mascara is playing well, the Saliba Gabriel partnership is it. The partnership is the main reason why his defense is called one of the best in Europe. You're going up against the best striker in the Premier League. You want your best partnership. So I think that's what he goes with. If he passes the fitness test, of course, which I think he did, because I don't think if he wasn't fit, he would have put him on the bench in Spain. Because
he was in training.
On the bench.
He was on the bench against Bilbao. He was in training as well with the main squad in full contact training and everything.
Because had something happened to Mascara, I think he would have called upon Saliba. So I think he is ready to go. Yeah, so I think he plays Saliba Gabriel tomorrow to deal with. Yeah, I think he does. But
is it just Harden that those guys have to deal with? Because
he's the danger man.
Might have Foden as well, in the pockets.
Yeah, that's going to be it. Foden is going to be Declan's. Declan's going to have to track him all over the pitch. He's got a lot of running to do tomorrow.
So what's Zubimendi going to be? What's Zubimendi got?
Zubimendi, I think, is going to cover Foden. And Declan will cover for Calafiori half the time. With Martinelli,
so who's going to cover Rodri when he comes forward and he wants to try and do his...
Gyökeres?
That's what I'm saying. It's like
Zubimendi's main role tomorrow is when we play out from the back is to get the ball from Gabriel Saliba on the half turn and try to break the line, because he is the best. He's better at it than all of them. Right? He is the most press resistant midfielder out of those three. So I think he'll be a lot deeper. Declan will be tracking Foden and breaking up play, that type of stuff. Whoever else is in that midfield with him, whether it's Odegaard, Moreno, or Eze, will have.
Odegaard.
I'm not ruling out Odegaard.
Yeah.
He's gonna have to release that ball quick though, Zubimendi, because those guys are gonna absolutely press the.
They're gonna eat him alive instantly. Yeah, they're gonna be on him.
Yeah,
he might get bullied. Yeah, he might get bullied. That for me is the biggest thing, because he has been bullied before.
Bullied by Foden. He's gonna get bullied by Foden. Nah, he said he's gonna. Who's gonna bully Zubimendi? Foden?
Yes, 100%.
Reinders could.
Reinders might be on
bullying anyone, and Reinders is new to the Prem. And this Rodri doesn't need to bully anyone. He just does Rodri things. Rodri just goes about his business at the highest level. I don't see anyone in that City midfield that can bully anyone in the Arsenal midfield.
Yeah, I also think that Pep is gonna target the left side, because no matter who is there, we don't have a left back. As much as I love Skelly, as much as I don't like Calafiori, I can't say that, to be honest. I don't want to see him as a center back, to be honest, more because looking at Calafiori, how he plays, he's a left back, but half the time he's on the left wing, right wing, number 10,
everywhere.
6, 8, right back. He plays everywhere besides his position, pretty much.
That is playing like he's Marcelo from Real Madrid, who lined up at left back but was everywhere, all over the pitch, isn't it?
Yeah, but I think he's gonna target our left side quite heavily. Against Savio, he got cooked already last year, and it wasn't pretty to watch, to be honest, especially at Etihad, I think it was, even though Calafiori scored that goal. But no matter who's going to be on that right side, it might be long. It might be long, like, seriously. If they
do you think based on recent history, remember the Martinelli deflection goal, us taking it to City in the second half, do you think he's gonna try and sit back in the first half, soak up pressure? Yeah, try and attack, but maybe, second half they're gonna tire. They've had 2 days less rest. We can bring on fresher players and then finish the job. Do you think he's also thinking like that as well?
I think that's a dangerous game to play, soaking up pressure against this City team that don't need a full chance. He needs a half chance to score. You know what I'm saying? It's like you play silly games, you'll win a silly prize. That's dangerous. Not with this team. Like you can play a dangerous game with Man United, play well, play shit at Old Trafford, play a dangerous game and still leave with 3 points. You can't play dangerous with these men. You can't.
Do you think that's a factor though? Like second half, we're potentially the fitter team as well, that he may go for it. Like, you know, if it's 0-0, say first half, second half, well, we know they're going to be taking off Rodri at some point. We know. Did Doku play a full 90 minutes? No, he took off Rodri during that game, isn't it? Against Napoli, didn't he?
I'm about to look. I don't remember.
I think he took Rodri off, I think.
There is it. Yeah, he took Rodri off, yes.
Yeah, so...
Yes. He took off where is it?
Yeah.
Rodri, Guardiola, Reinders, Doku, and Haaland.
Okay,
He
so
took all of them off.
they'll be ready in it for this game as well, then I get it. Yeah.
Oh, 2-1.
Boy, all I got to say is...
I actually think we can get some change out of that Kusanov at right back.
Someone
I think it's going to be Kustanov at right back. Yeah, 2-1. Ivalbi scored and Ivalbi assist in quick fashion. 2 minutes, 2-1.
Fulham doing it, yeah.
Yeah, Arsenal beats in doing work.
That's a beautiful goal.
Yeah, the projected lineup has Kusanov starting right back. So I don't know if we can get.
He has played there before. Yeah. Well, he's better than Rico Lewis or Nunez or whoever he wants to play there, like in those times. Or what's his face, Stones. But
Stones has been like, he hasn't.
He's
played.
done. He's done. That injury, I think.
That guy only comes out for like Arsenal game, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm more curious to see our right side because I expect Guardiola as a left back. That's what I would expect at least.
Who's going to play centre back then? Diaz and who?
Wait, who are the centre backs? Who are fit centre backs?
So the projected back four for City of Vardio, Diaz, Kusanov, O'Reilly.
Diaz, and
Vardio and Diaz will be the centre backs, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think he wanted to play. I think Pep wanted to play Vardio more of a centre back this season, even though he's very good on the left as well. But
so who's the left back?
O'Reilly.
O'Reilly?
Is that
okay? Tall is fit?
That
okay, is fit or not?
Yeah, that's what Footmob is showing. It's a big lad, 6'4".
He's tall, isn't it? Yeah, he's a tall guy.
Yeah. Big lad.
Again, basketball players versus basketball players, pretty much. Like
Madueke will probably cook him then.
Hey, cook him, Nani. Cook him.
Please score as well for a change. Then, like, that would be nice for a change for Madueke actually to do something besides beating only his man. I need Madueke to have some end product at the end of the day because up until that final third, when he needs to make the final decision, he actually does things, dare I say, pretty damn well for what time I have seen him at Arsenal. After that, it's just he just does a mess and nothing happens half the time. Although his crosses have been pretty decent. I'm not gonna his crosses have been pretty decent. It's just we cannot finish them. And I think this game also is gonna heavily ride on what support we provide Gyökeres with.
Yep.
Quite heavily.
Yep, great point. I think we need to create at least 3 big chances for Gyökeres tomorrow. We can't have a City creating more chances for Haaland than we do for Gyökeres. Because
they will.
Yeah, their conversion rate is So we create 3 big chances for Gyökeres. He bangs 1, maybe 2 of them. I'm calm. But that's gonna be down to Madueke, just like the chat is saying. Or what can happen is I'm looking at the stats from the Bilbao game and I'm seeing Madueke getting 40 touch. I mean, as they're getting 40 touches and Raya having 50 touches of the ball. That can't happen. We can't have our goalkeeper touching the ball more than Eze.
We're going to try and slow the game down as well. Raya at the back, slow, try and time waste. I don't like that. I don't like that when especially
at home. I don't like that.
I just can't I just sit here tomorrow is City big game. I should be excited, like pumped up. We're gonna do this, and I'm sitting here. Oh, Merino in the midfield. I just can't. Gyökeres will have no support. Martinelli's gonna start over Eze and all this stuff. Like, it's actually scary that I kind of know what to expect to some extent. Let's just put it that way, and it still depresses me. Like, it should be quite obvious, like what's gonna happen, and it is within like 8 out of 11 players. Like, we can say that we know who's gonna play. 8 out of 11, I would say. The left wing, number 10, and left back and center back for me are the 3 things that what's gonna happen tomorrow. But besides that, like it's scary hours. And for me, we should be taking game to City without shadow of a doubt. We should come out and guns blazing. Like, we should have a go at it, because if we see another Borefest and then someone like Rodri or Tavio or Foden just bags one in again out from like 35 yards out of nowhere and we lose the game, like, it's gonna be painful. It's gonna be painful to the maximum extent. It's just like at Anfield. I much rather lose 3-2 to them in an open game where we actually play and we actually have a proper go at it, despite not just like we sit back, invite the pressure, and then that somehow we still manage to lose the game. Like, I need something to happen.
Oh my God. Hendo said we know what to expect.
But like, it is like that, because I remember when Arteta just came in and the starting 11s, nobody knew what to expect, what he's gonna put out, where anyone's gonna play, and it was all over the place. Then he bought his own players, and we know what to expect. We know the 11, maybe plus minus one player. And we were happy with that to some extent, because we know that they can do the job. That was obviously 22-23 season. It was all hype, all excited, all fantastic. We are beating 8 points clear. We are winning the league, and obviously fall flat on our asses at the end of the day, but it is what it is. But right now, we still know the starting 11, pretty much, and it depresses us to the maximum extent.
Yeah, it depresses us because we have one of the best creative players in the Premier League in our team, and we're wondering if he's going to start and if he's going to play in the position that maximizes his output. I think we're the only club that does that, right? Have a guy of that caliber, a guy that we've been screaming out for. Everyone said, "Hey, we need this guy. We need this guy." He comes to the club, and then we don't play him. And then when we do play him, we play him out wide. Like this. If anyone asks what the Arteta tax, I swear, Nebs, what the Arteta tax is, this is it. This is the Arteta tax, where we have to sit here the day before a game that we should be the favorites in, thinking like, okay, is the manager going to cost us another 3 points? Because I put that 3 points that we lost at Anfield entirely down to him.
Yeah.
So he's already cost us 3 points this season. Now he's about to turn it into 6 based on bad selection. Because this selection will dictate his tactics, won't it? If he plays Martinelli, Rice, Zubimendi, and Moreno, we know what his tactic. That's not an attacking lineup.
We know what's going to happen.
That's gonna be try to nullify City and then have a go at them in the 75th minute. And I'm not, and that he might do that because that actually worked for him in the 1-0 in 2023 October. That Martinelli deflected goal. It actually worked. When you're under pressure, you do what works for you. So
Didn't Martinelli come on as a sub though?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah, but that is the case. Like, I'm just gonna put it out there. Odegaard starts tomorrow, right? Does Deze start left wing or Martinelli starts left wing just for the left back cover, because we have the best defensive wingers in the league?
I wouldn't mind that. I would not mind that because I think Odegaard's press is actually an upgrade on whatever Marino will give you in the middle. At least he'll press. Marino will give you a tidy pass out of midfield. He will give you a tidy pass. He will draw a cheeky foul to slow the game down. But I don't think slowing the game down benefits us. I think a faster paced game actually, gives Madueke a run on O'Reilly. Helps us.
That ball out to the right, quick time.
Yeah.
Quick. Not this, pass the ball, a mile pass. But even Odegaard as well for me as well. Does he usually turn up against City?
Nope.
No. Yeah, not typically.
You know what, bro? Even Ethan, man. You know what? Yeah.
I'm all for it. I'd love to see Ethan out there tomorrow, bro.
I'd love to see
Imagine in the 10, Ethan starts in the 10 tomorrow.
this, brother.
He won't do that though. He's not putting Ethan in the midfield with Ballon d'Or, Rodri, Foden, and Reinders. Nah, he's not. He's not. That's some shit Wenger would do. Wenger would do that, no problem. And I urge people to go look at Wenger giving Jack Wilshere his debut against the Barcelona, not this version of Barcelona. I'm talking about Xabi Iniesta, Busquets Barcelona.
The proper midfield,
bossed it at 19 years old. So yeah, but I don't. Imagine Wenger with that talent, be like, yeah, let me ease him in. Nah. Go play, go ball.
Imagine Wenger with this team.
Yeah, with this defense, yeah. Well, we could actually go put 3-pass teams in the first half.
Yeah, we would
And bring the
backheel
heat.
passes, scorpion kicks, and everything would be on the cards.
Yeah.
Well, the expectation for tomorrow, we play for corners again, long throw-ins and everything.
If it works, if we get our first 2 corners and we score for them, sure.
Well, if it works, exactly, but if it doesn't work,
but then we do that. We have to look ourselves in the mirror and say to ourselves, well, set pieces aren't the same energy for Liverpool. If they're saying that Liverpool scoring goals late isn't sustainable, relying on set piece goals aren't really sustainable. But I really think if we go at Man City and play football, we can beat them, because I've seen it happen. I've seen Brighton do it. I've seen Spurs do it. And like I said, I think we're better than both those teams. We are meant to be, even Man City fans, the ones that don't actually troll, say they think we're the closest or the number one challengers to Liverpool. So if we're that good, we should play football with them.
Yeah. We need to take the game. This is gonna be a thing tomorrow. Wait, no. This is gonna be a thing tomorrow. More 50 camera shots of Jover coming from the bench. Always when we have a corner or free kick, there's a zoom in on the bench and Nicholas Jover is doing something. There is always that. Like, that for me it's nuts. Like, he is the most popular set piece coach in the world, most likely. Everyone knows who he is.
Yeah.
Everyone.
I challenge anyone in the chat in the next 30 seconds, tell me who the Liverpool set piece coach is.
Without Googling, preferably.
Yeah, that's why I said 30 seconds, because I know they'll run over there. Good. Odegaard makes us boring. Arteta makes us boring, bro. No, I don't.
Yeah, but Odegaard wasn't boring in 22-23 season.
Yeah.
He wasn't boring. Like, nobody was boring. Everyone was actually decent.
Yeah, he scored what, 16 goals that year? 15, 16 goals?
Yeah, didn't he have did he have double-digit assists as well? Or did he have just goals in double digits and nearly double-digit assists, something like that? Like, he was actually doing it in those terms. But right now, like, I cannot deal. If I see Odegaard tomorrow, he starts. Have to swallow that pill. But if he gets the ball, he does the stanky leg, ring around the rosy 50 times and passes it back to Saliba again for the full game, like, that is not going to happen. That I can't deal with that. The recycling needs to stop. This is not like Greenpeace activities we are doing here or something like that. It cannot be. It just cannot be. But do you really think we're gonna play on counters? Really? Like, serious talk. We're gonna. It just obviously depends on starting 11. But do you think we're gonna try and play on counters against City at home, or are we gonna do what we did last year and try to press the hell out of them early and try to get the ball?
I think we should try to press them early. I really do, because if you remember last year, even the goal that Odegaard scored, like, we got a chance right before that, the one that Havertz put wide.
Well covered, yeah.
And we were all over him, over him. So I think that the defense last year was better than this. This makeshift defense that they have. O'Reilly and Kushinov. Even Kyle Walker in his later stages still had pace to recover. Really think if we because this is the thing with City, they don't like to defend. They want to have the ball, pass it around, and pick you apart. You have to make them defend, and I think we have the players to do that. Advantage us, and we're at home. If the crowd at the Emirates need to cheer these men on and force them to go for it, I don't want to see us at the Emirates with 40% of the ball, them having 60% of the ball. We're defending for our lives. No.
You know that 2-2 draw that he had. It's just still hurt these guys.
Yeah.
That last minute where we conceded, we would have been the first team to beat them, I think, in like how many years at Etihad. I think that still haunts these guys till this day, and I think we should use that as a motivation to go into this game, because Man City, for how many trophies they've won, over the years, they have an unerving respect for us. You know, they do have a slight respect for us, even though they banter us. They do know that, you know what, we could be a threat to them. But also as well, on the other hand as well, they also feel confident that they can also beat us as well every time they play us as well. But I think there is that little bit of respect there. But if they beat us, it will be we're back. And if we lose, you know, then it'd just be back to the drawing board for, you know, a lot of us. If we win, then they're going to tell us to go and win, you know, win the Premier League. And I want to hear that. That's what I want to. That's what I'm here for. You know, to go and win the Premier League. So that's what I want to be hearing when they're rattled tomorrow. But I certainly don't want to be hearing, you know, City are back, because I think that actually pushes us out of the title race, because I think City will be back. No matter how bad they're playing, this game will breathe so much confidence into their team. Foden, all of a sudden now, Ballon d'Or, all of a sudden now, after 1 game, 2 games, he's the best thing since sliced bread. Do you know what I mean? They've got a goalkeeper who, is gonna, if they have another clean sheet and they win tomorrow, that goalkeeper's definitely working. So we need to just put the nail in the coffin tomorrow, man. 3 losses, City, you're effectively out of the title race, in my opinion. They're not going to go the rest of the season just losing 1 game. They will lose more games or draw more games. We just have to win tomorrow. And the same attitude that I've got now is going to be for the future game with Newcastle as well. We have to win our games now. If we want to win titles, we have to have this mindset that we can go into every game and win it. That's my mindset. And
so more pressure on
City. That mindset as well. BBK's got that mindset as well, because he believes that we can win.
Yeah, I believe we can win. I essentially agree with you that if we beat Man City tomorrow, their title hopes are essentially over. Yeah, because that'll be 3 losses in 5.
3 losses, yeah.
Yeah, 3 losses in 5. Yeah, you lose a maximum of 5 games, and they haven't seen Liverpool yet, and they still got to go to the toilet bowl where they don't really win. Yeah, so yeah, the fact that we can effectively end City's figuratively speaking, end their title hopes tomorrow puts a lot of pressure on them, because they know that as well, and
they can do it to us as well.
Yeah, so I'm thinking, like, which team performs best under pressure? Which coach performs better under pressure?
Yeah, like it is like that. And as you said about the 2-2, like, it's the same as with Liverpool, because since the season when we were 2-0 up, Xhaka did the silly thing with Trent. It was 2-2. We finished the game. We've never went for it again at Anfield. It's again setting defensively and everything. It's like he gets a scar from a certain game years back, and it's eating him alive every day, and he just doesn't know how to cope with it. And when that day comes when he has to go back there again, he will do everything in his power to try not to lose once again. Because Arteta, after that Liverpool game, said that he set up the team to win the game. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't see it on the pitch whatsoever.
Yeah, I hear what they say, but I watch what you do. What he did, his tactical setups say a lot more to me than his press conferences. So,
but don't you think, like, the players look around at each other and think this team is enough to go and beat Liverpool? With a Mourinho in effectively. We know technically Eze is better than Mourinho, and Ethan technically is better than Mourinho. Dynamically, they got more pace. More, I wouldn't say stronger, but Eze is a big lad. He can handle himself. Don't you think the players look around at each other and, like, think, do they have that belief, looking at that first team, thinking, sitting on the bench thinking, do you know what? Looking at Mourinho, Ethan's probably looking and thinking, I can do better than this guy. Eze on the left, I do a better job than, you know, Odegaard in the 10 right now. You know, I've come here, do you know what I mean, to be, you know, part of the main team. You know, and this is, I don't know, man. If we had a new manager, if we had a different manager, do you think a different manager would see these things straight away and, you know, play the players who he thinks the best, or would he keep it the same as how Arteta keeps it? Because Arteta's a genius, right? Arteta's a genius, right? So they're saying.
Hey, listen, you do a show. You do a show with KP every Wednesday. You need to press him on that shit, bro. You be letting him off the hook too easy.
I've been pressing him on that. I say to him, he's a genius, yeah. So,
because here's the thing, I don't think any other Premier League, I don't think any other manager picks a midfield of Moreno, Zubimendi, and Moreno.
No one signed Moreno in the first place, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't think any other manager does that, and I really do think the players. I think the players actually believe that if they had allowed to play football and give it a go at Anfield, I do believe they think they could have won that. You know, so when they look around and they must be in the back of their mind, be like, yeah, the gaffer cost us 3 points because every other game we've done well in every other game when we attack.
They're not going to speak up though. They're not going to speak up.
Yeah.
And sometimes I wish they did, but obviously you can't. It's like being in a job. You're not gonna just go and just start to rebel against your employer and everything. Like, And speaking of Eze a bit, probably you know how much Arteta screamed at Eze when he was cutting in, and he said he was yelling at him to go out wide and stay on the sideline and do everything, be a touchline person, as Calafiori was galloping like a wild stallion all across the field. Like, what you make of that? Because he also got asked in an interview yesterday that is Eze here to be a touchline winger, and he didn't say anything. He just waffled something. He dodged the question and everything. He just said that it's getting controlled and in different situations and spaces and evolutions and all this stuff.
He always does this. Why does he got to waffle and avoid questions? You know, it's. Did you hear that question he asked about? Does he talk to his subs or something like that? And he
finishers, not subs, finishers.
Oh, finishers. Sorry, finishers. And he ducked the question like, "Come on, man! Is this guy really like that bad that he has to hide everything?" I don't get it.
Yeah, the thing was like, what is a coach, right? A coach is supposed to maximize your players, right? Get the best out of them. That's what a coach is supposed to do, isn't it? So can Eze play out left? Yes, he can. He's that good of a footballer that he can play out there. So, for example, right, if you have one of those high performance cars, right, one of those engines that require the high octane fuel, if you put the low grade fuel in the engine, it will still run.
Yeah,
it will still run, but you won't get the optimum performance out of it putting mid grade or low grade fuel in a Lamborghini. So you maximize Eze by playing him where he's going to give you the best output. You know, and there's evidence, like any Crystal Palace fan, you know, when you ask them where's Eze's best, and they'll tell you, and they had 5 years of him.
Yeah.
So it's a pretty big sample size if you ask me.
Yeah, 100%. It's like basically like eating soup with a fork or something like that. You're still gonna eat, but most of it stays in the bowl at the end of the day.
Yeah. So Glasner won a trophy with this guy playing him here because he's good there. So you should probably,
2 trophies.
Yeah. So you should probably take a page out of his book, because Glasner, I mean, pretty good coach if you ask me, isn't it?
Yeah. Would you take?
Yeah. Matter of fact, Arteta should go look at Eze's performance against City in the final.
Yep.
Right. Look at how he bossed these, man.
Look where he scored from as well. Look at the position where he scored from as well.
So
and
we go through that, man. That Crystal Palace squad, I think we have better players in every single position. So you plug Eze in a better team. I know football is not that linear, but more often than not, you play your best players in your best position, you give yourself the best chance to win. Like the greatest manager that ever coached in the Premier League said that, and I think he's highly qualified to speak on that.
Yeah, but we don't do that though. We don't play players in their best positions. Like it feels like half the squad plays out of position many times.
Look at Edge's comment.
I'm gonna try to unscrew a bolt with it.
It is like that, to be honest. It is like that.
That's funny as shit, man. Yeah, it's mad.
Yeah,
man.
it's insane. But so I assume you expect wins tomorrow. Well, you hope we win tomorrow. You cannot say expect.
No, I'm expecting 3 points. Yes,
But will we get 3 points?
yes, we're winning
We
tomorrow.
will.
Yes.
Flip this, by the way, for the next stream.
Yeah, we're beating Man City. No negative vibes from the negative Gooner. No, we're winning.
5-1 again.
Nah, 3-2.
Nah. 2-0. 2-0.
Yeah. You think we're gonna keep a clean sheet?
Yep.
Like we
But
don't
you could
concede.
think-
Like we don't concede 2 goals, more than 2 goals usually. But also I don't
I'm
see.
saying that, but Haaland can easily score against us. Just put it that way. But if we don't give him the ball, we don't score, isn't it? So
Yeah, if we don't give him the
Keep it
ball,
tight.
but
Yeah.
it takes one run from, let's just say, Savio on the right wing. Calafiori gets left back in Bologna, then Gabriel has to overcommit. He goes back to Lille somehow, and then it's all done. It's 1-0 City. Like it doesn't take much in those
we've
times
got
because our
Gabriel. We've
left
got
side-
Gabriel to sweep up. So you know what?
Hopefully,
Gabriel
yeah,
does
hopefully, yeah,
sweep
because
things.
they will have to work overtime for that left side.
Yeah.
Whoever's gonna be on the left side cover, whether it's Gabriel with Rice, Gabriel with someone, yeah, we have to definitely do that.
Yeah. I think there'll be a lot of streams being started tomorrow because the internet's gonna be on fire tomorrow either way.
Yes.
Yeah.
And at around 10, around what 6:30 UK time tomorrow, the algorithm might not even go on any because I'm just gonna sit back.
Look at it. Look at
Because here's
it.
the thing. Most of those streams you would love for most of those streams to start saying, hey, what a performance from Zubimendi. What a signing.
Oh, yeah.
Because
It's
he
gonna be
bossed
about
with
Madueke.
Reinders, with Rodri and all them, man. What a performance from this guy, that guy. And I'm here for it. Or it could be Arsenal bottle it again.
Zubi, where are you? It's gonna be at the end of the day something. 100%.
Oh, but none of you have spoken though about a draw because that is a possibility as well. That is a strong possibility of happening as well. That could.
When
also
was the
be a
last
draw
time
as
we
well.
drew at Emirates?
Was it
Like-
Everton? Was it Everton?
No, I mean against City.
Against City? Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, hasn't it?
It's been quite a few years.
Let me have a look. Let me have a look.
Yeah, the last time we drew at the Emirates with City. Oh shit! Yeah, brother.
How long?
When was it?
2017.
20 what?
2017, April 2nd, 2017.
2017.
Yeah.
8 years.
Wow. So there's going to be a winner, yeah.
Walcott and Mustafi. Hey.
Partially, yeah? Wow.
Oh,
Yeah, the
Theo.
good old World Cup Mustafi.
But
It's been that, I think, yeah, that's why we don't talk about City with draws, because we have drawn at Etihad as well, not that often, many times. I think. No, 2 times in recent years. I think 2 times has been there. But it's mostly, there is a winner usually between us. Usually there is a winner.
both of us, both of us, we're both coming into form as well, isn't it? Who's going to be the better team on the day, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm still going to believe that we go and win this game because we're at the Emirates. I just think that I think we're going to want it more than City. Because City like to talk about what they've won in the past and stuff like that, but we should be the ones saying to ourselves, well, we want to win now and we want to win in the future. We want to win now, kind of thing, isn't it? This is the present. So we know you've won all your trophies now, but you know what? It's our time to take over now. Yeah, we want to take over now. Yeah, because a lot of people are saying City were finished. When they lost those 2 games, City didn't look the same. So why can't we just make them look ordinary again, as they were over those last 2 games that they lost? Because Brighton absolutely cooked them, and so did Spurs as well. So why can we not do that to them? Yeah, because I don't want to hear it, as BBK said, yeah, that The only team that defends against bloody City and Liverpool lose.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
You've got to take it to them. You've got to take it to them and stop all of this. I actually don't even want to talk about it. I just want the game to start. 4:30 kickoff. BBK in his pajamas, whatever, 6:30 or whatever time he's getting up.
It's 8:30 kickoff for me.
8:30.
So 7:30 it's gonna be clear settings when the lineup comes out.
Bacon, eggs, coffee.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Breakfast in bed. I hear it.
Like match
You know
kicks
what I
off,
mean?
put the phone down and just start yelling at the TV for a minute. Man. And you look
8:30,
like,
all neighbors wake up on Sunday.
Oh, bro. You know what I mean? We should be. This is how we should be feeling, innit? We should be feeling confident. Innit? I know. Earlier when we was talking, I know there was that element, doubt. Doubt can set in just like that. But I believe that we win tomorrow. The doubt is with the midfield, obviously, but I still think we're going. I still think that at this stage of the season, I still think we're the better team. I think they heavily rely on Haaland to score their goals. If we can neutralise him, and it's not going to be easy, but we have two of the best centre backs that are able to neutralise him. Gyökeres got neutralised by Van Dijk and Kanai. We can do the same with Haaland. Obviously, the different levels, I get it, but we've done the same to Ekatike as well. We can do it. So we just got to go into this game as a positive Arsenal fan, as a top gooner. We go into this game.
AFTV, we're gonna do this.
AFTV, and we're gonna win it. But listen, guys, I'm gonna drop off. Big up to that viewing gooner, BBK. Make sure you smash the likes, guys. Yeah, those coming in late, don't forget the like button and all that. If you're new, subscribe to the channel. We want to get that theme Guna to 1,000 pronto, so he can start doing massive panel shows and bringing the man them on and redirecting to our channels once he's done his big boy streams.
damn, it's 3-1.
Make sure you keep supporting, guys. Yeah, make sure you keep supporting the guys, the channels, and all that. And yeah, guys, I'll chat to you tomorrow, man. And BBK, you better answer that phone. You better answer that phone when I talk.
Hey, listen, I'm not gonna charge my phone tomorrow. If they're going, I might not be able to find my charger.
This guy, I'll take a flight. I'll take a flight. Anyway, people, big up.
I love my brother.
Big up.
Yeah, it's 3-1 full of me,
Damn.
Own goal.
On goal by Pinnock. Damn, Fulham is ball.
Hey, how's your FPL, man?
This week or overall?
Struggling.
This week? Oh, I rather not watch.
Who was your captain?
This week?
Mm-hmm.
It was. He plays tomorrow, I think.
Oh, okay.
My captain was Salah. Fuck.
Yeah, I had Salah too, man. I'm about to trade him.
I put him in specifically for this and upcoming games.
Yeah.
I specifically put him in, but it's peak. Like Semenyo is the vice captain, right? And basically, I am on 20 points. 20, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4 more players for tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm on 30 points right now. I think I might get rid of Salah and put like Foden and another midfielder or something. Yeah, 14.5 million is eating up all my cap, and he's not. The output's not matching the input.
Yep. And you just know you're gonna take him out next game, hat trick, bang. Yeah, instantly. It's gonna be like that. But yeah, for me, this week is Peakham's. Neto got subbed off because Sanchez, the dumbass, got a red card, so I got 1 point. That is going well. João Pedro did nothing. Van de Ven did nothing. Porro did nothing. Wood also did nothing.
You think that was a sensible step to take off Neto?
Instead of when he made the subs for the goal,
because Neto, he can give you brilliance. Like he can run with the ball, and when you're down to, and imagine him with all that space on the field when they both went down to 10. I think you.
But it's hard to predict as well. Like that second, like it was kind of inevitable that Casemiro gonna go the second yellow at some point, but it happened hella quick. And If it was sooner, if I think if they subbed off someone else, like it would be a bit different, 100%. But it's Beacons. I have 6 points on the bench. That's about it. Like I'm gonna be like 22 points at the end of the weekend this week, and it's gonna be pain and a half. After last week when I got 71, like it's damaging and a half, to say the least. Damaging and a half.
Who are your defenders?
Timber.
Okay.
Literally.
I got Timber. Yeah,
Van de Ven.
Ooh.
Yeah. Tarkovsky.
You can see they both conceded 2 today.
Yeah, and Poro.
Oh, she got 2 Spurs defenders.
Yeah. And the list I have on the bench.
Oh man, I got Gahey, Kanate, and Timber. I'm playing a back 3. I'm playing a 4-3-3.
I'm thinking about that quite heavily, to be honest. Quite heavily. I'm in 4-4-2, and last week it did pretty damn well. So I was quite happy with it. So I didn't change much. But this week it's pretty much ass. There's no other way to describe this. It's
Who's your goalie? Your goalie?
Pope.
Oh, yeah, I got Emi Martinez. So hopefully he keeps a clean sheet against Sunderland tomorrow.
I'm caught in between 2 minds. I have Pope in goal and he plays against Semenyo tomorrow. And Semenyo is vice captain as well, so might as well for Semenyo he can do something.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but last week he got 8 points. I'm happy with that. That's why my defense last week carried hard, because I had 71 points and Junat 22, 36, 44 points out of 71 last week was by defense and goalkeeper.
Oh, okay.
They carried hard me last week, quite hard. But yeah, this week is done. I might as well retire right now. It's seriously, it's peak of setting. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
you're first in the league.
Nah, brother. I'm first in one league, but that's only like 8 people in that league. But I'm in DJB's league. Hendo Gunnar has a league. And Waffle Down has a league. Normski has a league. But yeah, I'm struggling, man.
You are 10th at the moment.
Yeah, I'm struggling.
You are 10 points ahead of me, so you are 20 points ahead of me if you have 30 points.
Oh, okay.
I need Timber hat-trick tomorrow or something like that.
Oh, man. Yeah. I hope he gets a flick on or something. Yeah.
He might. It wouldn't be the first time.
Clean sheet and a flick on. I'm here for it.
Yeah, well, definitely. Semenyo hat-trick and everything. Elanga hat-trick. My bench is also very bad. I need to change something in there. Something needs to change.
Yeah,
I have money to left spend. I have Salah in the team, and I still have money left over.
What? You're doing good, man. You're doing really well.
Definitely not. I'm gonna be 20th in Waffles League. I'm 14th at the moment. After this weekend, I'm definitely gonna be 20th or something. It's definitely not great at all. But yeah, by the way, shout out to Alexis Sanchez today, people. He scored a goal for Sevilla that won them the game.
Hurrah!
Yeah.
Big up to Alexis, man. Big up to Alexis.
The
last guy that got us off our seats at the Emirates at the left wing.
The good old days.
Electric.
He wouldn't work under Arteta, let's be real. No chance.
Yeah, too much expression, too much flair. Too much dropping of the shoulder, too much getting by your man. Yeah, he wouldn't.
He would request a trade not trade. Sorry, he would transfer request in first season or second season instantly.
The guy that Hector Bellerin said wants to win too much. That guy.
That is nuts. That is nuts. But yeah, I think on that note, I'm gonna end today's stream. By the way, been live for hour 20.
Go catch the rest of this Fulham game when we jump on.
Same.
Big up.
Arsenal beats you, doing great. Big up BBK. What have you coming up tomorrow?
Nah, brother. Everything is contingent upon the result tomorrow. I might go into hiding.
If we stream, everything gets locked. If we lose, everything gets locked off.
I got an invite for the domestics with the catch up. I told them, brother. I don't know if that's depending on how tomorrow goes, because I can see it being a car crash stream. Because I don't want to hear any excuses from them, man. But I got the after-match review with the Waffle Down on the 5 Gun Show. And then a fan cam with Shane Gunnar afterwards. And then, that's it till Monday.
The WhatsApp is going to blow up if something goes wrong.
No.
Like it's gonna be insane. Like I literally could just deactivate for a week my socials and all over the place. Literally, I don't exist anymore or something like that. Because I already know 1 hour before the game, starting 11 comes out, WhatsApp blows up for the first time. Game
Mhm.
kicks off. God forbid something happens, some injury or something. That's it. We are done out here.
They're not here.
It's
Done
gonna
out.
be nuts. It's gonna be nuts. But yeah, people, go subscribe to BBK. Go subscribe to Waffle Down. Go subscribe to Abs. He's also in the chat still. Big up, people. Get
Love
us to
people.
20 likes.
Mhm.
And yeah, have a nice evening today. Have a nice day tomorrow. I'm gonna see you tomorrow no matter what. So cross my heart and all this stuff. We'll see how that's gonna go tomorrow because it could be either very great or it's gonna be I'm gonna wear a hat, I'm gonna wear sunglasses, I'm not gonna be Latvian Gunnar, I'm gonna be either something else tomorrow. It might also come to those settings. But yeah, it will be nuts. I won't be Robo, definitely. But for today, I'm signing off. Big up BBK for coming on. Big up Babs for coming on.
Love my
Big
bro.
up people in the chat.
Yeah.
And yeah, enjoy the game tomorrow. Hopefully it's a good one. Peace.